Let's go over Wits and Wagers in online Playful math. The objective of the game is to win as many chips by predicting the answers to estimation problems. Begin by assigning each student a color. You can start a round by drawing a card and reading the question written on it. Your role as the instructor is to read the questions and distribute poker chips to each round's winners. Remind your players to send their guesses in the Zoom chat, and you can write the players' guesses on their respective answer cards in the editing tool once they've sent them in. For example, if a student using the black color said their estimate was 1,000, you can click on the Edit Table toolbox icon over here, click within the circle, click Edit Collection, Template, click on the text, then type in 1000. Note that if you click outside of the circle, it will take you to editing the holder, which has no option to change the displayed text. After every player submits their guess, all players may reveal their answer cards and sort them from smallest to largest on the holders titled Pays 4 to 1 on the left to Pays 4 to 1 on the right. If two or more guesses are the same, stack them on top of each other on the answer board. Once the answers are laid out, players may place their tokens on the answers they believe are closest to the correct answer. They have a choice between placing both tokens on one answer and splitting them between two answers. After players finish placing their tokens, reveal the correct answer on the question card. The winning guess is the one closest to the correct answer without going over. Then, you may distribute poker chips as follows. The student who wrote the winning guess receives 1 poker chip. The student or students that place their tokens on the winning guess receive poker chips based on the payout underneath the guess. So for example, if the winning guess is on the Pays 4 to 1 holder, the student or students that place 1 token on the guess receive 4 chips, and the student or students that place 2 tokens on the guess receive 8 chips. To end the round, erase the answer cards in the editing tool and instruct each player to collect their own tokens. You may start the next round by reading the next question card and repeat this for 6 more rounds. The player with the highest poker chip count at the end of the 7th round wins. Now let's go over an example of gameplay. The question on the card reads, how many kilometers does the average person globally walk in a day? Suppose student 1 estimated 2 kilometers, student 2 estimated 3 kilometers, student 3 estimated 4 kilometers, student 4 estimated 3.75 kilometers, and student 5 estimated 4 kilometers. After revealing the students' answers, we order their answers from smallest to largest, going from left to right. As a reminder, you should change student 1 to 5 on the top of each holder to the names of your students. Then, suppose the students place their tokens as follows. Student 1 places both of their black tokens on the 3.75 kilometer answer card. Student 2 places both of their blue tokens on the 3 kilometer answer card. Student 3 places one of their orange tokens on the 3 kilometer answer card and one on the 3.75 kilometer answer card. Student 4 places one of their green tokens on the 3.75 kilometer answer card and one on the 4 kilometer answer card. And student 5 places both of their purple tokens on the 2 kilometer answer card. After the students are finished placing their tokens, reveal the correct answer by clicking on the question card. As we can see, the correct answer was 3.75 kilometers. Here's how the poker chip distribution would go. Since 3.75 kilometers was the correct answer, only students 1, 3, and 4 received tokens. Student 1 receives 4 chips because they have 2 tokens on the correct answer, which is on the Pays 2 to 1 holder. Student 3 receives 2 chips because they have 1 token on the correct answer, which is again on the Pays 2 to 1 holder. And finally, student 4 receives 1 chip for writing the correct answer and 2 chips for having 1 token on the correct answer for a total of 3 chips. And that's what a typical round of Wits and Wagers looks like. Between each round, you could consider further discussing the correct answer, asking players about how they arrived at their guesses, and the reasoning behind their token placement decisions.